Thailand and Cambodia are locked in the worst cross-border fighting in over a decade. Civilian areas have been hit, at least 30 people have been killed and over 200,000 people have fled their homes. The situation is chaotic and tense, but what exactly triggered this sudden violence? Hi, I'm Shivani Singh, and in today's segment we will look at what's happening at the Thailand-Cambodia border, the root cause and what triggered it now. We'll also break down the upcoming talks in Malaysia and what it could mean for the ceasefire and stability in the region. It started with heavy shelling across disputed border areas. In just 4 days, over 30 people were killed, including civilians on both sides. Thailand and Cambodia exchanged heavy artillery fire on Friday despite international calls for a ceasefire. Tensions flared after two Thai patrols hit landmines on July 16th and 23rd. One soldier lost his leg. Thailand blamed Cambodia for planting the explosives, a charge Cambodian authorities deny. For many, this incident reignited decades-old dispute. Thailand's foreign minister condemned what he called deliberate shelling of Thai territory. He said Bangkok had tried to avoid escalation but was forced to act in self-defense and repeated provocations. Cambodia, on the other hand, blamed Thai forces for crossing sensitive patrol boundary that has been long disputed. The Cambodian Defense Ministry claimed Thai forces used heavy weapons, including airstrikes from F-16 jets, hitting targets in Cambodia's northern border region.
Today, Thailand attacked Cambodia at 8 locations: Thom, Takrabe temples, from Preah, Wheel Antry, Thav, from Khmoch, and Sais Ofakasne, and Mumbi area. The attacks used heavy weaponry including F-16 jets dropping bombs in Chamkar Chek area in Preah Vihear province.
នៅក្នុងនោះផងដែរត្រូវការបើកការវាយប្រហារយ៉ាងសន្ធប់នៅក្នុងទីតាំងមួយចំនួនរហូតដល់ការប្រើអាវុធធុនធ្ងន់និងឈានដល់ការប្រើនៅយន្តហោះចម្បាំង F-16 ទម្លាក់គ្រាប់នៅក្នុងតំបន់នៃខេត្តព្រះវិហារយ៉ាងគំហុកគឺនៅក្នុងតំបន់ចំការជែក
The strikes have stirred public anger, especially near the historic Thom temple, one of the key contested sites. Locals accuse Thai forces of trying to seize cultural landmarks by force.
Thai people were so bad, they hit us and ran, killing our soldier as they tried to steal our temple, which we've inherited from our ancestors. So I think it is time to retaliate. We lost our patience.
US President Donald Trump has also waded into the crisis, claiming credit for pushing Thailand and Cambodia towards talks. Trump says he warned both sides that future trade deals with US would be off the table if they didn't de-escalate.
I asked my people, I said, how are we doing with Cambodia and how are we doing with Thailand? And they say they're going to be coming in at some point to talk. I said, well, let's call them right now. So I called the prime ministers of each. And I said, we're not going to make a trade deal unless you settle the war. A lot of people are killed, you know that, in a short period of time. The border, they're fighting pretty like wild. And I spoke to both of the prime ministers, and I think by the time I got off, I think they want to settle now. I know they're meeting today or tomorrow, and we're going to work with them. Marco Rubio's working with them also, his people, and him. I think we're going to get that. That would be a great thing, but that would have turned out to be a bad one. And I will tell you, India and Pakistan, they were really getting ready to go at it. So getting those things settled, if I can do it, and if I can use trade to do that, it's my honor. But I had great talks with two very good people that they both really would like to make a deal. So we'll see what happens.
On the ground, many Cambodians welcomed the proposed ceasefire and US intervention. Civilians expressed hope that Donald Trump's involvement could help end the violence and restore stability.
I agreed with our leaders' call with Trump and US President Donald Trump's intervention in this ceasefire effort so the people can no longer live in fear and both sides can stop fighting immediately.
I want President Donald Trump to bring both sides to negotiations to end the fighting.
Thailand's acting Prime Minister responded to US pressure by reaffirming Bangkok's commitment to peace but defended military action, blaming Cambodia for targeting civilians first.
บอกว่าประธานดีอยากเห็นการหยุดยิงอยากเห็นการเกิดสันติภาพขึ้นในพื้นที่
The president said he wanted to see a ceasefire and peace, and I confirmed this is what we've done all along. But what's important is the aimless firing onto our civilians while we responded by targeting military assets and long-range rocket launchers as we deem that those are the source that would be a danger to our people.
ที่ทำลายเข้ามาถึงประชาชนไทยในหมู่บ้านต่างๆ
The conflict stems from an 817-kilometer border that remains poorly defined. Contested areas include ancient temples like Preah and Thom. In 1962, the International Court of Justice gave Preah to Cambodia. But when it applied for UNESCO heritage status in 2008, Thailand objected and border clashes broke out. The timing isn't random. Thailand's fragile coalition government is on the brink of collapse. Cambodia's leadership is also facing domestic pressure. Critics say political instability on both sides may be fueling nationalist posturing with dangerous consequences. Now, Malaysia, as ASEAN chair, is hosting ceasefire talks. Both leaders are attending. US President Trump and even China have backed the negotiations. With military build-ups, international diplomacy and tens and thousands of people displaced, the next few days could define Southeast Asia's regional stability. We'll be watching the ceasefire talks in Malaysia closely. Stay tuned to Moneycontrol for latest updates. See you in the next report.